Welcome back to the This and Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn and my co-host is
Rollie Vogues.
And today is Sunday and we're recording finally.
Yeah. So real quick, guys, we just want to go ahead and apologize for not dropping for 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks.
That's just crazy. But because we just preach about like consistency and all this stuff, and we haven't even been active on the social media, none of that stuff. But
let's be honest. Why
what?
Why weren't we active?
We're
gonna be honest, guys. Me and
right.
Roland are thinking about getting a divorce. No, I'm just kidding.
Relax. No, it's just I just felt like I was in a funk, you know. I just felt like I didn't have like that drive, or
you weren't feeling encouraged or motivated.
I wasn't encouraged. I wasn't motivated. It's just one of those things where you just overthink, right? And I'm like, man, the pot, like it wasn't necessarily this, but it's just like uno puede pensar like, man, this podcast is not even making me no money. Like, what are we even doing this for? Like,
it wasn't that. Sorry, it wasn't that, right? But I'm not gonna lie, guys. Roland was like, he says he was on a funk only for the weekend, but me, I think he was like in a funk for like a week and a half, because I would tell you, like, damn, like, be happy, do this, stay there, da 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 da. Yeah. But I feel like because I've been on a very high note, like,
you've been going to the gym.
I've been going to the gym.
Working
I've been
on your brand.
Been
and everything.
putting like, I feel like I've been, taking my vitamins. I just been staying like on that mentality where I'm just like, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. Yeah.
And it's crazy because I feel like it switches up with us, right? Because last time I was going to the gym, I see seguido every day, and then you were the one that was like just on the couch or with Milo, not doing much, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
And honestly, guys, if I'm not even gonna lie, like, God forbid something happened to Roland, this would be over.
I wouldn't want it to be over.
But it would be over because I wouldn't want to do it without you. Like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't. You're my co-host. You're my host. You're my other host, right? But at the end of the day, you are the one that does a lot of it. Like, you're the one that edits the videos, which is the biggest thing for a podcast.
Yeah.
So you being in a funk for the week and a half or whatever, and us not dropping 2 episodes, it was really down because you weren't like feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was just no way I could have helped you to get out of it. Like, ¿me entiendes cómo?
Yeah.
We recorded an episode, guys. We trashed it. We actually...
we recorded twice, no?
We recorded twice, and we trashed both of the episodes because he didn't feel like the energy was there. It wasn't coming from him.
I just did feel like afterwards, I'm just like, you know what? Like, it's not there. Like, I'm not even talking. I'm not... It's just like, they're going to be able to tell. And I'm like, and I just don't want to... Yeah, no, I was like, I just don't want to...
Put that out
BS the episode.
And then, me, like, as his partner, it does help because we are married. And I told him, that's fine. Like, let's trash it. We won't post for another week. Like, I wasn't going to be like, what the fuck? Like, In my mind, I really was like, damn, it's 2 weeks. And we do preach consistency. But yet, I mean, we don't make the rules, guys. Like, consistency is key. It is. Like, I'm pretty sure we lost followers in the last 2 weeks. We did, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not stressing it, but to me, it was more like Roland needs to get out of this funk and we need to make it happen, you know? So we did talk about it, right? Like,
yeah. And then, like, what do you mean? And the episodes that we trashed?
No, we talked about it afterwards because I told you how I think it was that Sunday.
You're talking about like conversation between me and you type?
Yeah.
Oh.
That Sunday, I think we had gotten to like an argument and I'm just like, you need to like...
I'm not gonna lie. It was after that argument that...
We got into a big argument.
Yeah. And it was after that argument that I took some time, and that's when I was just like realizing a bunch of stuff. That's when I told you, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a better person. Like, I just feel that I need to stop cussing as much.
Yeah.
I need to be more...
I'm sure Alondra's gonna be happy about that.
I need to be more friendly. I need to be like more open-minded to things, like allowing people to help me. I know we talk about that a lot on here, but just more like not be salty about stuff, And
yeah, like I feel like honestly, guys, we did get into a big argument. It was big. It was one of the biggest ones we had in a long time, really, you know? So that's why I consider it big. It might have not even been that big, but since we hardly do argue, I feel like it was, you know? And so at that point, I was just like, man, you know, like, whatever. Like, I just know that I've been in funks before, and you never give me shit about it, you know? So I didn't want to be the one to give you shit about it. But I just couldn't not tell you something. Because I'm just like, it's not you to be in a funk. It's always you being like movido, getting it done, telling me go to the gym, or, you know, like pushing me to do more. So me having to do it, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it, but in a nice way. But I know sometimes I come off very like strong, you know, because when we talked about it, I was like, you have to find a way to snap out of it, because even though it's okay to be in a funk, it happens to everybody, you know. I'm not saying this is what made you snap, right? Because you said it was after the argument. But when we did talk about it, we're like, it's okay to be in a funk. You just have to snap out of it. And then the snapping out of it is what matters at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Because if you stay stuck in it, like, you just keep drowning and your time keeps getting wasted. And honestly, I'm telling you, like, right now, I do feel like I'm on a high, like, where I'm just like, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to, like, it's just... I'm just like in that mentality right now where I'm just like, man, I want to get it done. AI Mas is doing really good. I feel me and you are doing really good. Milo's doing great in school. I feel good. Like, I feel happy. Like, if somebody does anything to harm me, like, I don't feel like I'm letting it like affect me anymore. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what made me like.
I honestly think it was just I feel like going to the gym is the start of it, though.
But it had been like that since December.
Or maybe it was just the excitement, the AA Mas. You don't think so?
No, because I feel like it's very different. Like, that's my business, you know. That, I was excited to work it out with Amy.
I wonder if you're going to hear all that. Yeah, because you slammed the table a lot. But I don't know if you'll be able to hear it.
But it was since December. I know for my birthday, I was feeling very like, it's 28. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But... you know, and then we got into like a big family like disagreement for, not with you, right, but for New Year's.
Oh yeah.
And then I talked to both my parents, and I was just like, I think I just told myself, like, this year, like, whenever I did my goals, I was like, or my goals, I was like, I'm not gonna waste time, like, and the wasting time, it wasn't more like, oh, I'm gonna make money all the time, I'm not gonna waste my time. No, it was more like, I'm not gonna waste my time to have resentment or anger towards somebody. Like, it's just, I don't need that. Like, para qué, you know?
Yeah, because I do that.
Yeah, you do. But it's just like, and I was talking to Alondra about it, and I told her, I'm like, I just don't want it. Like, I don't want it. Like, I just feel so good and happy and light. Like, I feel really light. Like, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I see you like that right now.
Yeah.
You talking and stuff. Like, because I feel like I have, like, it's crazy how it's like I'm heavy, like me siento like with a lot of stuff on my back, like emotional wise, like emotions, like but yeah, just feelings and stuff and I feel you don't have anything, like you're
and I just really do feel like I let a lot of it go, like a lot. And you know what too, though, talking to Alondra with Entre Nos, which, by the way, guys, we want to talk to you guys about that. We talked about some words, right? And then when we went like on break, I think I told her, I was just like, you know, I have been feeling very like letting things go and just not wanting to have, like, me, it's wasting time for me if I let somebody that's doing something negative towards me. It's going to waste my time to even put thought into it. Why am I going to put in thought into somebody that's doing something negative towards me when I can put that thought or time to Milo that is showing me nothing but love? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that.
The thing with me, I just... Because there's people that have done stuff or whatever, I show resentment, right? Or I'm just like, I'm not gonna fuck with them.
Yeah.
But I do it to... It's because I don't have to fuck with them. I don't have to.
You don't.
But I do it to an extent where I'm like, well, I'm not gonna have anything to do with them. Like, so if they, I'm just gonna say, like, if they sell something or they offer something, and
like
if my mom or yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like yesterday, like if somebody's offering something, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna it has to do with this product or this whatever has to do with them, I'm not fucking with that product. Like, you know, just stuff like that. Like,
yeah. And you know what? I kind of regret because I was feeling kind of salty in some type of way, you know? And I'm not saying I'm perfect, right? Because I still feel salty with certain people, right?
Yeah.
And I'll talk about it. Like, I mean, I'm a human. I'm imperfect. Like, it's just people. It's just we're humans, right?
Yeah.
And yesterday when we were like, oh, your enemy or whatever, you know? And I did really want to be like, man, you know what? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna go buy something, you know? Like, just to go and show this person like that I don't give a fuck, right? But I genuinely feel like that person is too close-minded for me to have done that.
Yeah. Okay. So
and that's why I didn't do it.
And because that's the thing. We'll go ahead.
I was gonna say, because I feel like if I would have gone and be like, hey, what's up? Like, let me cop something, right? Like, the girl or the guy from that business, I feel like they would have been like, that's weird. Like, that's fake, you know? When in reality it's like, no, I'm doing it because I don't care. But I didn't do it because I felt like they weren't big enough of a person to understand mentally where I was going to be coming from.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't do it. And
then with me is, I don't know if I show resentment in that way where I'm like, I'm not going to fuck with that product or anything, their offer, their service, or lo que sea. I wonder if I'm like that porque I want them to... They don't have to apologize to me. They don't have to like, pero just realize your actions. That's the part for me.
Yeah.
It's like, realize your actions and then I'll be cool with you. Like, you don't have to apologize to me. You don't have to like,
but not everybody does though. You think about it. If you think about it.
They realize their actions?
Yeah. Like
sometimes some people do. Pero,
no, yeah, some do.
Talking about the New Year's thing. That on the New Year's, lo que pasó situation, that person, I was like, all right,
that they don't remember, and you're like,
and I'm like, oh, I don't remember, whatever, or damn, did that happen, or just the offering or the service, you know? I was like, I'm not gonna, no, I don't want it, you know what I'm talking about, right?
The offering?
Yeah. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
Pero I was just like, no, because this person doesn't realize they think they're the bigger person.
Okay, the service. You're talking about service.
Yeah,
okay, being a part of it too, right?
Yeah,
okay,
they think they're the bigger person. They think I'm the like I need to show respect to them. I'm like, no, like
okay, so just, like that. Okay, so like that.
That like okay, like if we were to go to another party or something, and I'm like that. It's like damn, bro. Like, you're never gonna apologize. Like, you know, you're never gonna.
But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't even need their apology. Like, I don't.
That's you. That's what I mean, though. That's on my side. Is like, that's why I show resentment.
Yeah.
Or at least show me that you like, oh, hey, I was wrong. I need to be better. But if you just go on with your life, como que you didn't do anything wrong, I'm just like, all right, well, you're a person that I need to not be around. Like that.
But then there's people that it's just like either we're connected to in some type of way that you can honestly cut people out of your life. I'm just not one to do that. I know how people post like on Facebook like, oh, I cut my mom out of my life because she was wrong and she did me wrong in all these ways and she never apologized. To me, it's just like, I just can't do that. Like, it's just I don't have it in my heart to cut people out like that. I don't think I've ever cut anybody out of my life. If I don't talk to somebody, it's either maybe because they're the ones not talking to me.
I mean, people don't really cut people out of their life though, right? Like,
yeah, people be posting that they don't talk to their parents for like years.
No, I mean, yeah, pero I mean, yeah, that's like an extreme cutoff. No, but I'm saying like I don't think I cut people off. I just don't like reach out no more, or I just
but it's not.
But
like,
I'm not gonna block them or erase their number. Like I just like.
I guess my thing is like, because I know you say that's how maybe why you show your resentment, which I hope that you becoming a better person had something to do with that, like just letting things go.
Step by step.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like first is like let me not cuss as much. It is like
you
can't go cold turkey like me being a new person.
You can go cold turkey though. You can. We've had guests tell us, y'all haven't seen the episode, guys, but you can go cold turkey.
on food.
On a lot of stuff.
On diet, pero
a lot of stuff.
Personality, that's crazy.
Try your best. It's a monthly. You take it day by day. Going cold turkey, you take it day by day. Yeah, but I'm not saying, you know.
Like, I was just like okay, like yesterday we were at an event, right? Shout out this guy, whatever. I don't know who you are or what, but we were walking around and I had my camera, and this guy's like, "Oh, hey, that's the Canon M50," and I was like, "Oh shit," but I knew it was because that's.
But you had just drank a beer, or no?
No. I was coming back from getting a beer, but it has nothing to do with it. It's just like. It's just one of those like, oh, let me make sure that it is, porque, you know.
I don't want to say yes.
I don't want to say yes, and it's not. So he's like, oh, is that a Canon M50? I'm like, oh yeah. And then he's like, what? You don't know your cameras? And this guy had a camera strapped aquí on the side. He had his bag. He had a whole tripod. He's like, what? You don't know your cameras? I'm like, bitch, like I was just like, nigga, ¿cómo se llama? I was like, I just fucking vlog. I just told him like that. I'm like, I just fucking vlog, you know. Like,
I'm a vlogger and I have a this much more podcast.
And then he's like, oh, okay, well, I just think, you know, like you should get another
lens.
A lens, you know, that to allow, like a wider lens to allow you to see more stuff when you vlog. I think your audience would appreciate that, you know. And then I was comparing his to mine, and I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool, bro. Appreciate it. And then he's gone, you know. And then when he left, me and Rai were walking together, and I was like, little bitch ass nigga, like, you know. I told him like that, and Rai's like, "Damn, you're gonna cuss like that?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, bro. It's just one of those like, I just stuck to that."
I know, but what if that person is genuinely just like, "Damn, you don't know your cameras?" Like, genuinely asking because he's a camera guy.
No, but and I'm like, and I told Rai, I'm like, "How are you gonna say that to somebody that you don't know? Like, why are you even coming up to me and then telling me like, damn, you don't know your cameras? Like, well, okay." Like, imagine if I would have been like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean? You trying to make fun of me or what?
You could have.
Yeah, but I'm not like that. I'm a better person now, you know?
No, but you walking away calling him a bitch ass nigga.
It's because that pissed me off. I was like, man.
From 1 point to back to 0.
Yeah, because I was like, man, he's a hoe for that. But I guess whatever. But I'm like, you know what? Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I knew to get a wider lens.
That was you knew, but still thanking him was a better person.
It's because I went to that event with like an open mind. I went like, I'm gonna be friendly here, you know.
And honestly, I was very proud of you. I mean, I was most of the time with Milo, yes, and I let you do your thing because at the end of the day, I feel like guys are more intimidating. Okay, this is a 2 people business, husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
But I feel guys want to talk more with the guy because why would they talk with the girl when the husband's in the picture? So it's more of a respect thing, I feel. Like, I feel like Alex and Ree gravitates towards me. Alex gravitates towards you. It's normal. It's like that. I feel like that's why también I kind of, not that I stepped back, but I was with Milo most of the time. So I feel like I was okay with you talking to the people and to whoever you introduced me when I was like right there to be introduced. I was cool with too because I figured all these people were going to end up getting to meet at some point. Yeah, and it'll be better to meet them like more on a, hey, what's up? Like, you know, over being overcrowded and having to be there with Milo, telling him to come over here, stop turning and, you know.
Yeah, just so y'all know, we were at Piece by Piece yesterday.
Yeah, we were at Piece by Piece yesterday.
So shout out to everybody that we talked to. Shout out.
And if you were there and you watch us, man, you should have said what's up because we were there networking, really. Yeah. Well, Roland was there networking most of the time.
We were there like making our rounds or whatever. That's what I kept telling everybody. I'm like, I'm just making my rounds, like saying what's up to everybody that we know or people that I want to talk to.
Yeah, we had like from here it was what.
Well, he's not up there. We had Chewy. Chewy was there. 93 was there. 93 Ree and Alex were there.
Alex.
Who else was there?
Julian was there. Director Julian. But he wasn't a vendor. He was just
I literally walked into him.
I was wondering if Luke was going to be there, but he wasn't.
No, he wasn't there.
No.
But then we had friends like Beatrice and her dude were there. And that's kind of like that too, where I'm more cool with her than with him, with her dude. But
it's his business.
It's his business. Pero when I got there, I said hi to her first and then him. Yeah. You know?
But that's different though. That is different because 1, you do know her, but 2, I feel like it's one of those things that like you knew her, you know, and it's a respectful thing to say what's up to the girl because you already know her and you're comfortable to say hi to her.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to a stranger, they're going to say what's up first to the guy, then the girl. They got to make sure. I think, right? Isn't it like that? Like,
I'm trying to think. Okay. Well,
there's we met Alex and Ree in person.
What about it?
When did we meet them in person?
When they came here to shoot for Superior.
Okay, so who did you say what's up first? To Alex.
When they showed up?
Yeah.
I want to say she walked in first. But I don't know. It's because it was a social media. We knew them through social media before, you know. I honestly don't remember, but that specific time. Pero, okay. But like with Lobo Art. Right, Lobo Art Studios. I had seen the booth, and then there was 2 guys there, and then I went up to one of them, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, are you Lobo Art? Like, are you the main?" And he's like, "Oh no, man, he just walked off. Like, he'll be back in like 10-15 minutes, you know." And then when we went to the food court, and then I think I saw him there.
Is that he was by like?
I don't know, but he had a Yu-Gi-Oh shirt, the dragon, blue eyes, white dragon, but it was like a cartoon version, and then. Rai's like, oh, that's a cool shirt, you know. And I'm like, okay, that's Lobo Art.
Okay, I heard you tell him that.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's Lobo Art. Like
I was over there being a mom.
And then he turned around, and when he turned around, it said Lobo Art on the back, you know. And Rai's like, oh, okay. And then we went back, and I saw that same guy in the booth, and then there was the lady in front. So then, in front of him. So then I told the lady, I was gonna say something to her, and she's like, oh, do you need to get in? She just told me like that. So I'm like, oh, I guess she's not one. But I would have talked to her, you know, if just somebody being in the booth, boy or girl, I would have talked to them just to figure out who's the main, you know. And then that's when I saw the guy. He's like, "Well, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "Hey, you're Lobo Art? Like, you're the main guy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then from there, kicked it off, you know. But I don't think it matters to guys. Oh, because yesterday, like with vintage packs, with the guys that, you know. He told me, he's like, oh, our warehouse manager is right over there. She's one of us. He said she, you know. So I'm like, damn, she's the manager, like the warehouse manager. ¿Me entiendes? Like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that, but I'm thinking it's different. Like when it's a couple, when it's a relationship. Like I feel like unless you know like the other person, like the couple, if it's a guy coming and he doesn't know us, I think he's gonna say what's up to you first, and then me.
Okay.
Just to make sure that y'all are in good terms for him, depending on how the guy is, you know, being respectful. Because I feel like you in a scenario where it's a couple and you don't know,
then I'm gonna go to the
you're
guy.
gonna go say what's up to the guy first, and then say hi to the girl.
That makes sense. Okay.
But with Beatrice, what I was saying that you said hi to her first is because you are comfortable with her.
Yeah, like if they were just strangers.
Yeah,
I would say hi to him first, and then
out of respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think I should have done that yesterday?
No, I mean, I think I was saying yesterday was fine because whenever you said hi to Beatrice, it's like, because we went to high school with her. You know what I mean? We've known her way longer than him. Yeah. But now that we're cool with him, it's not that we're cool with him like that, right? But it should be where it's like, he should be okay with us saying what's up to her first. Because now if we see Alex and Ree and you say what's up to Ree first, it doesn't matter because we're cool with both like that.
Yeah,
but with that being said, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back.
Yes, sir. So back on that vintage, the vintage thing, the piece by piece. So I was pretty much vlogging, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
honestly, I'm still camera shy. Sometimes you're like vlogging, and then I'm always like, damn, I hope he doesn't look at me. I hope he doesn't look at me.
I kind of like that you picked up the camera, like.
Okay, so I wanted to do that more.
Because I'm like, man, I want somebody to record me. Like, I like seeing vlogs where it's like the person, you know. But I like the vlogs more where somebody's recording them, you know. Those are the ones I like where you're just hands free.
I thought it was cool too that I grabbed it because that's the only time you gave it to me. If you would have gave me the camera a little bit more, I would have recorded you more. Yeah. I could have been recording you really, you know. But
I just felt like you wouldn't want to.
I don't mind it. Like it was. I mean, I wanted to record you because I know you wanted somebody to record you. And that's why I did it. So I was like, oh, and I felt comfortable enough like recording you and Chewy talk because I felt comfortable with Chewy,
Yeah.
you know? But I feel like if you were talking to Alex Ree or 93, I would have recorded you too, you know?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have recorded you with the other people that I didn't know.
See, and then it's crazy because I recorded them too. I recorded them. Like, I was like, okay, like with Vintage Packs, it's my first time meeting them in person, you know? I've known about Josh like way before, pero that's my first time meeting them. And so whenever I was like, I had the camera and I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm Rollie, whatever. And then, you know, he's like, oh, that's right. Da-da-da. And we're talking and everything. And then I'm like, all right, bro. And then I'm like, I got his number. You know, we got our numbers or whatever. And then after that, I'm like, hey, look, bro, like I'm recording a vlog right now. Is it cool like if I just like put the camera, you know, whatever, and you just shout yourself out? He's like, yeah. So then I'm like, oh, what's good, everybody? I'm with Josh right now with Vintage Packs. Yeah. And then he's like starts talking, you know.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if somebody was behind me,
Chewy said, what do I say?
yeah, he's like, what do I say?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just shout yourself out, bro. And then he's like, oh, what's up, guys? I'm Chewy. Shout out to me.
And then I'm like, what about your kiss?
And he's like, oh, I'll give you all a kiss or whatever, you know. Pero which y'all haven't seen Chewy's episodes. His is gonna drop like in 3 weeks after this, I think.
Yeah. Which honestly, like, I feel like I have a lot of love for him. Like, I feel like he's like a little brother. Like,
yeah, man. Shout out Chewy, man. Fucking legend. Pero, yeah. So whenever, if I feel like it'd be easier if somebody was recording me, I wouldn't have to tell them like.
And we're so dumb.
Why?
Because I could have taken the other camera.
No, I told him that.
Who?
You talking about which other camera?
Me, like the white camera.
Oh yeah.
I should have taken that one.
Then it could have been two.
It could have been two. I could have been recording you, and you could have been recording.
But in a way,
well, now we know.
No, pero también you did have Milo.
Yeah, I did have Milo.
So it's
I told him, guys. Because his dad said, "Oh, your dad had asked us if he could go to the ranch." So he could help him. And we said, he has a busy day. And then I said, oh, we could leave him for piece by piece. And you're like, nah, I kind of want to take him. And I'm like, for what?
Well, it's because people know him.
No, yeah. I mean, he had fun. You know, I don't mind it. Like, obviously, I love bringing him along so he can meet people and, you know, he could experience it too. Because, I mean, it's just cool for him, you know?
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like...
Going up the stairs was probably his
No.
part.
Yeah, but I'm like, man, it's just one of the, like, as a dad, you know, he's going with me to something that I like.
Yeah.
And then to my dad, it's like, if Milo's there with him, it's just something that he likes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why choose for him to experience that with my dad when he can come experience this with me? ¿Sí me entiendes? Like, I'm losing that experience. Like,
that's why when you said I want to take him, I was like, oh yeah, let's take him, because to me it's like whenever you want to, we always bring Milo along anyways, you know. So whenever you want to bring him, like, I'm always like down. Obviously, I love having him instead of leaving him anywhere, really.
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't mind it, you know, and because I feel like Post is a cool spot to take kids, anyways.
Because you know who was there? David Tipping was there.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and Roundhouse Vincent, they were right there, and I didn't even see them. Fabricio, he was there, and I just sent him a DM. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you were there.
Wait, right in front of the...
They were by the stairs.
By the bins?
I don't know if they were by the bins.
In front?
I don't know.
Because I saw somebody, and I made eye contact with the guy. He was, like, older, sitting
Barbudo,
down.
Like...
Yeah, and he was sitting down with Rob.
With what Rob?
The one from Bounce Back.
Oh... For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I made eye contact with the guy because I was standing there in the corner with waiting for him.
It might have been right there.
And I just looked.
Right at the intersection? Like...
Yeah, he was by the stairs. And then I was like... I was looking at the shirts, and I think he saw me looking at the shirts, you know. And then I just like just made the eye contact, you know. And then it was just like nothing.
Yeah. But anyway, like... David Tipping, I saw on his stories he was there. I'm pretty sure because Roundhouse was there. Porque they work together, you know. And he had his son with him, you know. And his son, did you know that teddy bear where they slumped? It was that big where Milo was crying. That big teddy bear. Yeah, okay, well, that's slumped, right? I didn't see the main dude, Caesar, Slump Caesar, which I wanted to talk to him, you know, but he wasn't there. But David Tipping has a picture of his son like on the bear. And he said, like, oh, he wanted to take the bear home, whatever, you know. But it's cool because he's taking him to this streetwear stuff that David's into, you know. Like, all this stuff, his son is growing up knowing.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I mean, I feel Milo is too. I feel like he's getting to me like yesterday when Chris came, like he was like, "Oh, where's Milo? We were gonna bring him cake." You know, I'm like, "Oh, he would have loved that. He loves cake, right?"
Yeah, but it's like that where my dad does this stuff on a daily, so he can always experience stuff like that at the ranch, you know. Pero these events, they don't happen all the time like that. Well, they do, pero we don't go to many like that.
Yeah. Which this year, that's the goal, guys. We're gonna try to attend, network, you know.
Yeah. Vend, actually. Try to vend.
We're gonna vend too. Yeah, because we had a shout out Rob and Giselle, one of my faves actually, and we had them over for dinner recently. And honestly, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was super chill. I loved it. Like, that's my type of night. Like, with friends, like, chill, drinking, eating, snacking.
It's so funny porque, because we just did it yesterday, too, with Wicho.
You did.
Yeah, so shout out Wicho, man. I love my boy, man. Pero, yeah, he showed up yesterday, and then I told him, I'm like, man, my bad, we didn't go to Hooters. Because he wanted to go to Hooters, you know?
Yeah. I just think he might have just wanted to go because we talk about Hooters a lot, too, though.
Yeah, I fuck with Hooters, man. Sponsor us. Pero yeah, so he was here, and then I'm like, man, my bad, we didn't go to Hooters, bro. But it was just cool. Like, it was guys night in type shit, you know. Like, it was me, my brother, and Wicho, and we're just talking, you know, and watching music videos and just eating pizza and drinking and shit.
Damn,
but then,
so guys night out and Milo wasn't here.
Guys night in. He was here for a little bit after.
I should have just left him, right?
Yeah. Pero but my thing is, like, damn, does that make us old?
No, it just makes us, our scenario is different. Like, you know, our scene is different now. Your scene has always been like that. It's never been to go out.
You know what's crazy? We were talking about a person yesterday, and I said their age, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're 25 or they're 26. And Rai and Wicho at the same time, they said, damn, he's young. And then, well, Wicho was like, damn, he's young. And Rai's like, damn, he's old. Like that. They met in the middle because that's the age difference.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Who it was.
There's somebody on the podcast. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
And, but yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh, and then I told you, right? I was like, man, it'd be cool to have people over for like, just to chill. And
yeah. So honestly, shout out Giselle and Rob because Roland is always like too busy and too never just want to sit down and chill and eat and just he's always too busy. So having y'all over and having that was really dope. And I feel like now you're more open to it.
Yeah, because I wonder if Wicho también pensó like, man, because last time he came over, I told him, you can come over, bro, but I'm going to be working.
Yeah.
But we can just chill as I work, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe he thought to himself like, damn, he's probably going to be working. But I literally was just sitting there.
Yeah, and I like that because I told you, like, this is a good year. Like it's not, like, it's just, we have to spend time with family and friends, too. Yeah. We can't stay working all the time. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to arrange something with, like, the girls. Okay, like, Banda 9. Like, I would want you to go on Friday.
Yeah, but what am I going to do there?
To go be with the girls.
Yeah, but I mean, like I guess that's how we were talking about like the club thing. I guess it's like,
yeah, and I told Dalia
like
that.
I would rather go to Giselle's house and then us just chill and talk there.
Yeah, but that's not everybody's scene. So sometimes you might have to compromise to them what they want to hang out. You know, same thing how Wicho compromised to chill.
But they do that more than just chill, no?
No, they don't always go to Banda Night. But when they
invite us, they do that more than just chill.
No, they chill. But whenever they invite us out, it's Banda Night. They don't invite us to go clubbing or to go to a bar. Like, their outings is that, you know? And I did tell Dalia, I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, it depends who we have on the podcast because it's Friday. But they want to take Dalia's cousin. So then I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, it depends. And then I saw who we had. And then I was like, oh, I can probably go, le dije, after the podcast and Roland can just go pick up Milo. And then she said, no, tell him so he can come. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll let him know. I'm like, I doubt he'll want to go. And then Mari said, no, don't tell him so you can come and he can stay with Milo. Mari said that. And then I was like, and Dalia's like, nah, don't do him like that. Tell him. I was like, I'll let him know. I'm like, we already have a babysitter if his parents don't leave out of town. So he could probably stay for a little bit longer, you know? And then she's like, okay, just, you know, figure it out. And, you know, I'm like, I'll let you know for sure, though. Y así.
Yeah. I'll see what's up. But yeah, because I listen to like
You listen
the Spanish
to the music
you know,
too, yeah.
pero
And it is just like an early birthday celebration for Giselle because she wants to do that in Mexico, but I don't know, you know.
Yeah, she's capping. She's not going. But
yeah, guys, it was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Like,
so pretty much, yeah, I did a vlog, and I do want to bring out these vlogs like once a month. So in order to be consistent, right? This is how this is how I look at it. Like, you don't want to set a goal where it's like, it goes back to consistency, right? Obviously we're consistent with the podcast except these last 2 weeks, but you just bounce back right after. You're not gonna dread on it and be like, well, I fucked up my road to my weekly drops, whatever. I mean, it's just like you just start again. Yeah, it's like you know. But with the vlogs, I don't want to be like, all right, a vlog every Friday, you know, porque am I really gonna stick to that? That's a lot, you know. A lot. So I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna start off with once a month.
Yeah, a realistic goal.
Realistically, it's like once a month. So I'm like, all right, I'll record certain events throughout the month and drop like, February vlog, March vlog, you know.
Yeah.
Once I start getting the groove of it, and I'm like, all right, I am recording more, then maybe do every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, or you know. And just like that. So that's going to be the goal with the vlogging.
Yeah. Know? So basically, guys, as y'all can see now, because this is dropping tomorrow. So
damn, I didn't put a timer.
So as you guys see it tomorrow, this episode, everything's changed on our Instagram, our YouTube. Obviously, now our overhead is Studio 1017. So remember, I wish we had the little noises where it's like.
We do have some, but I don't even know.
Isn't it the letters? The A, B, C?
I don't know when press them.
Press it.
I don't know. For what? That's not it? Damn, I don't know what I did. Damn, you know what? I think it is. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. You didn't click it. Oh.
Oh, and then what's this one?
Oh.
So the banner is now Studio 1017, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So now that's our overhead, Studio 1017. And so when you look it up on Instagram, that's what we're under. So basically, pyramid wise is Studio 1017. This and much more. Entre nos vlogging. I don't know what you're gonna call it though.
The vlogs? I don't know yet.
I don't know. He's gonna figure it out.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. Like, I want to do cool edits, and then so pretty much, you guys, we've always talked about Studio 1017. We finally made the transition. We didn't like announce it. We just kind of like threw it in there.
We were supposed to announce it in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then so I'm pretty sure if you guys are following us on Instagram, it's not at This and Much More. It's at Studio 1017.
Studio 10.17.
10.17. Yeah,
we were looking for that Studio 1017 by itself, but it's taken by somebody that doesn't use their account since 2016.
Yeah.
I sent them a message. They didn't reply back. So now I want to report their page so that they can get deleted and we can use the ad name.
Man, I seen that somebody that if their page gets deleted,
we can get it.
No, but sometimes the like bots, like just social media bots, will just grab that social media handle. Like, and then it just creates a fake page.
So annoying.
But I don't know how true that is, because I feel like it kind of slowed down. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. But anyways, it's Studio. I still like it though. At Studio.10.17.
Yeah.
And if you ask, what is 1017? Why did they pick that? It's because it's our date, guys. It's just, you know how girls are always posting screenshot of like 2.22. And then they put like something. It's for us, it's 1017. We always like text 1017, 1017, 1017.
And then
Roland has it tatted.
Oh yeah, I do have it tatted. But now I can say it's like, it's my YouTube channel, right?
No, you say what it is. It is.
And then the colors for it are orange. They were black, blue, and like a cream.
Yeah, I wasn't fully convinced with the logo at first. Remember?
Yeah.
And then we sat down. You know, communication is key. And then we were there, you know, messing with the colors. I don't like orange, guys. I don't like it. But somehow in my heart, I was like, orange. And then I was like, it's Milo's favorite color.
We got 2 orange
yeah, we
drinks.
do. And it's Milo's favorite color.
Yeah.
Naranja. naranja. So I love it though. I love how it looks.
Cool. So let us know. Give us feedback on the logo. Give us feedback on the colorway. If you say you don't like it, I mean, you're just gonna have to learn to like it, porque that's what we like.
Your feedback matters. Your feedback matters. Matter. But it's not gonna change. Nothing's gonna change, but it matters. You know.
But everything else stays. Pretty much the content stays the same. Yeah. We're actually gonna put out more content. Pretty much.
And I'm so excited to also announce that Entre Nos is finally happening. I already have my co-host. I'm like so happy with her.
So when is the first episode dropping? You don't know.
Probably I'm gonna talk to her about it tomorrow, because tomorrow we're recording in the morning. So I was gonna ask you like when you could have the first episode edited so we could see it. So I'm thinking we already have episode 1. Tomorrow we're doing episode 2. Maybe next week.
Next week?
Yeah, because next week we'll be recording episode 3, so we'll always have 2 weeks. And
I thought you were gonna do 4.
I was, but then I'm like, nah, because we're talking a lot of stuff like
current.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then the consistency is gonna have to be there.
Which it is, because I feel like she's committed and I'm committed. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we were gonna do on Wednesday, remember? On Ash Wednesday.
I just gotta teach you how to like.
I did really good the last one.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you said you did.
I don't know.
Remember when I showed you and I was like cracking up? I'm like, oh my god, we're
so that's right. That's right. I have to really look at it though. Yeah. Okay, sometimes like you might press it and it se mueve poquito, or if for whatever reason, you know.
Yeah. But so Entre Nos is finally happening. Should I say who my co-host is or surprise them?
No.
Nah, surprise them.
Okay, surprise them.
Well, y'all are going to be surprised whenever y'all see episode 1 drop. We're going to be dropping those episodes on Wednesday because it's the middle of the week. People call it hump day because it's just like, I don't know. We talked about why people call it hump day. I don't know why.
You don't know why?
No. She didn't know why either.
Why people call Wednesday hump day?
No.
It's the middle of the week.
Oh, that's why they call it hump day?
Yeah.
It's like getting over the hump.
Yeah, it's like Monday starts off like you're just down, you know, and then Tuesday, and then getting over Wednesday, that hump, it's just like it's easier, and then right there it just goes right into the weekend.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So she didn't know either. So we're like, well, we said it's the middle of the week. It's a great way to pick up the week, you know, like you start good on Monday, you're like whatever Tuesday. So you'll watch our episode on Wednesday. We want to also drop the episode at 11 in the morning.
Think so?
Because we record in the mornings, so we want it to be like a morning thing.
Okay.
You know, and but I don't know, because me and her were still talking about it. You know, I was like, I don't know if we should record it. I was like, because what if people don't watch it at that time?
They're probably not. I mean, some people. That's why I kind of did it later for this and much more. Just so people can be home already, you know?
Yeah.
Other than like catch up later. It just depends. I just have to see like what times are the best times.
You have to check that.
But maybe 11 is all right. Like people will go to lunch. I don't think they're going to watch the whole thing at lunch. You know?
Well, it's a shorter episode too. Oh, okay. You know, because it's like 45 to an hour. It's not like a full like 3-hour break how we normally do it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And then so basically guys, Entre Nos is really going to be all about like, I don't want to say it's girl talk, but it is girls. It's my co-host is a girl. So yeah, girl talk basically. But none of that like, you know, like BS. Like it's just like, we want to bring out some good content, something to motivate you, you know. I don't want to say motivate you, but encourage you to be better.
It's none of the like, oh, you did your nails today?
Yeah, not like that. I mean, no.
Like real shit.
It's like, yeah, she don't have time to waste, so I don't got time to waste. Yeah. You know? I always like talk to this girl and feel always like I always want to do better for myself, and I want to become a better person. So she's a good person to have in your close group of friends, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm very excited for you guys to see that. You know, she don't really like have a lot of friends, so it's like a great way for her to like share and express how she feels about things. And but yeah, I'm very, very excited.
You think the podcast is gonna like just give her more encouragement and just in her life?
With what? She did really
like,
good.
No, I know. I know.
I hope it encourages her more with social media.
Okay.
You know, because I feel like she's not too big on social media. So I feel like hopefully this, I mean, she'll be showing face a lot now.
Yeah.
So hopefully this encourages her more to grow it. And then, I don't know, I mean, maybe she'll do a lot more from there business-wise. Like, I mean, she's already always busy, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's other ways. Like, she's pretty smart. So I know she'll...
Figure it out.
Yeah, she'll do good. She ain't gonna waste her time on a thing that she don't think is gonna make something happen. So
yeah, and with that being said, guys, we're gonna go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
we were talking about
Me. So I was saying how, yeah, no, because I brought up encouragement, you know, and because I wanted to talk about like how you stay encouraged and motivated, you know, to do things. Porque it goes back to me getting out of the funk thing, you know. I just felt like I had to like. To me, the only way to get back on it or stay motivated is just to do the stuff. Porque antes I would just be like, man, let me go look at some motivating stuff or just people's stories about
you've looked it up like that.
Okay, like motivation? No, I never typed in motivation.
No, I know, but the people that motivate you, you've gone to look it up just to get motivated or no?
No, because their content is just on my feed.
Oh, okay.
So like I'll just be like, man, that's crazy. That's I need to do this or whatever, you know. Pero that itself didn't help me get out of like
the funk.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was gonna ask you what did help you, because when you texted me, I'm sorry about yesterday, like I'm gonna try to do better, I'm gonna be a better person, you know. Honestly, that made me really happy. Like I was like, all right, like it makes me happy to feel that you're wanting to do better, you know. It made me really, really happy.
I don't know for sure. It was probably like a podcast. It's probably somebody's podcast that I listened to
Early in the morning. It was early in the morning.
Yeah, I listened early in the morning. Or maybe
just thinking
maybe
about
it was
what
just
happened.
Maybe it's just music and I don't know. No, it's just that it goes back to that. I don't need to see something or listen to anything to re-motivate me, you know?
Yeah.
Like bring that back or whatever. It's just you just gotta push yourself, tell yourself to do it, and then do it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like one thing where like I was like down real bad, and then yo solo, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. We preach it all the time.
Yeah.
We're taking my own advice, you know, our own advice or whatever. I'm taking it in and using it, and then that's like one major way to do the motivation thing, you know.
Yeah.
The other one is like yesterday before Piece by Piece, you know, because we went to go look for boots for Milo, and then the line was long, and I just felt like, damn, we got back, and I'm like, you know what, like I don't even feel like going.
Yeah.
You know, pero it's just like, you know what, we have to go. Like it's just one of those, like you tell yourself like we have to go, let's just go. And yeah, once I got there, now I felt better and a more of a motivation thing.
Yeah.
And then I was there, and the first person I happen to see is Vintage Packs, and then I'm like, okay, the first person we see is somebody that I don't even know personally.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I gotta turn that switch on, and
man, you did super good yesterday. I'm really proud of you. Like you did really good. I was just like, damn, this boy's just talking to everybody. Like you know, which I liked it. Like I like watching you. I wish I was recording you more, even from wherever I was from Milo. The way we could have done that better was if his camera was charged and if I had a camera, so he could have just been taking pictures while I was recording. Yeah, because he would have stayed entertained with that. Like you know, I mean, not that he was wilding out, because he really wasn't. But
except that one time, like just not even wilding out, but it's just we couldn't understand him.
Oh, I know, guys. It was so sad. We had to put him because he. Oh my God, that scared me. It scared me. I thought it was a noise inside the house. Oh my God, I got really scared. I was like, oh, somebody broke in. But anyways, Milo, I mean, we've talked about it, how he needs like speech therapy. Yeah. And now he only gets it maybe once a week, if they even give it to him. He's still on the waiting list. Anyways, he needs help, right? So we've been helping him. He needs help with letting his tongue like do the work, right? So a veces no se le entiende. So sometimes you can't understand what he's saying. And we were there yesterday, and he was telling me something, and I was like, "What?" And then I put him to the side.
Yeah, it's like reindeer,
Reindeer.
Yeah.
Reindeer. And I'm like, what? He's like, reindeer.
And I'm like, reindeer?
I reindeer. And I'm like, I don't understand you. So then I call Roland and I'm like, babe, do you understand what he's saying? And then you're like, what? And then you're like, reindeer? And I'm like, I wonder if I thought he saw something and he wanted that.
Yeah, and I'm like, so we're like, show me. And he was like getting frustrated.
He started crying.
Going like this, like, fuck, like, you know.
Yeah, like he was going like, I see hitting his side, like, not tantrum wise, but just like stressed that we couldn't understand him. And I felt so
I'm
bad.
like, all right, puppy, you know what? You want a cookie? Like, I was just like, let's just try to like get him happy. But, and thinking about it is like, damn, bro, like, I don't need a cookie. It's just like, it's not
He wanted a cookie, but he still wanted us to understand what he was saying.
Yeah. So at the end, it was line leader.
He was saying he was the line. The reason I kind of connected it to that is because he said, Adame says, how does he say it?
Reindeer.
Reindeer. And I'm like, Adame. I'm like, oh, it must be school related.
And then I saw him go like 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, numbers. And he's like, reindeer. I'm like, oh, you're line leader. And he's like, yes. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, because Rai or me had walked in front of him. I think it was probably Rai that went in front to go look at the shoes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And then I was like walking next to him. But before that, he was in front of me and I was guiding him by his shoulders. So he was the line leader, you know? So then after that, I felt, honestly, I told Rai, my eyes got watery because I felt so bad that I couldn't understand him, you know? So honestly, like, I want to give a huge shout out to like Lego and Laura, because I know that for Elias not to fully like vocalize what he wants and them to understand, like, it's like, damn, you know?
Yeah. But it's like one thing where it's like, you understand your kid more than anybody, right?
Yeah.
So they know.
Yeah.
And just how we know. But
like,
but then there's times when
you don't know.
The own parents don't know. And that's the part where you're just like beating yourself up because you're like, fuck, like I can't help him. I wish I could understand you. I'm like, say it slower, like, and you just can't understand him, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
it does.
That
like,
shit sucks.
But like I see with Elias that he uses a lot of sounds, and Laura normally, like, they both, Lego and Laura, normally understand him, and sometimes I really don't understand what he's saying, but Laura like will catch it right away. But obviously it's because they know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, damn. And Milo was using sounds, but he was missing too big, like the L on both words that would define the actual
because it sounds
word.
like Rainier, like from Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
Rainier. And I'm like, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, so if you have kids, man, and you know, talk to them, because you know, like, talking to your kid, you'll learn new things and they'll tell you stuff and you're like, well, where did you learn this from, you know? Or like what the Barney song that he was singing earlier.
Yeah, because my mom was singing it.
Yeah, because his
like,
parents.
I love you, you love, and then he started singing it, and I'm like, what the hell? He knows Barney songs? So I'm like, who sings that? And then he points at my mom. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because his parents came over to eat breakfast, and it was funny because I heard y'all, and then your mom's like, I do. She wanted to obviously take the credit, you know, because she does. I think I've heard her sing to him, you know. And then when he was having the conversation, I could tell your mom was like trying to understand what he was saying. And she did really good. She understood most of the whole story that he was saying. And then I was like, oh yeah, he said this, and that. Like, and she's like, oh, okay, you know. I know your dad struggles a lot though. Yeah. Your dad struggles a lot to understand him. Like, but I mean, he tries. And I think now that he's doing more Spanish, it's better for them. You know,
because he gets so happy.
Yeah, he's like, but you know what? Like, I hype him up so much with his Espanol, like, Espanol. Oh my God, I sound like him. Yeah. With his Spanish, and I'm always like, a mí me encanta cuando Milo habla español. Like, I love it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it more, you know. But how did we even get to that?
No, because we were talking about the networking, and but I wanted to touch base on that too, where it's like I feel like networking before, I think I went to one networking event one time at U of H, and it was like a job thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
you just, oh, here's some donuts, grab a drink and talk. And I'm just like, I don't know. So I literally went and I grabbed a donut and a drink and I left, you know, porque I didn't know who or what. I didn't know what. So ever since then, I always thought networking was that. Like going to these dumb events or whatever. I'm not going to call them dumb, but I just never saw the benefit, you know?
Yeah.
And,
I kind of like crunched it up because I finished it, but I was going to put it like this so they can sponsor us.
shout out Alani, man.
Shout out Alani.
Pero, what was I saying?
The networking event.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, like with Erica, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. So her episode drops next week from this time.
Hers came first? Not
Yeah.
you? Oh, yeah. Hers came first.
And, but she was going to go to a networking event. And I asked her, I'm like, how does that work? You know, and she's like, oh, well, you just talk to people, you know. And she's like, I normally don't like going to these things. And I'm like, yeah, because how do you know who you're talking to, you know? And then I'm like, some person might be like, oh, yeah, I'm CEO of this construction company, whatever. And what if he's not? Yeah. And then she just spent like 10 minutes talking to somebody that's not going to benefit her, you know?
Way, yeah.
But she ended up not going and just stayed, you know?
Yeah, it was funny because she just didn't even want to go. So you just like, were like, well,
I'm like,
I wish she didn't have to go. And she's like, stay, I don't. And I'm like, she's like, I can stay. And she just ended up staying.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it, you know? Yeah. So then like yesterday, networking like that is where I'm like, we finally have like a platform that we can use to bring people in and network in that way. So it's like, I'm not just like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm Rollie. I just want to introduce myself, you know, like, but now it's like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm Rollie. I want to introduce myself. We have a podcast. You know, let's exchange numbers or some shit, you know, like I really fuck with what you're doing, you know, and then we're just literally just talking that little bit and then telling them like, look, we have the podcast. It'd be cool to have you on. Yeah, como que, oh, okay, now it's something to look forward to. Like they know what it is.
Yeah.
Instead of just like,
but you know,
blank introduction.
I think it's just using the word networking. Because people could have been like, oh, I'm going to pull up to, you know, the piece by piece, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to pull up to piece by piece. But we pulled up with the mentality, okay, we're going to go network. But we were also shopping and chilling.
Yeah. Honestly, I never even thought to myself like, oh, I'm going to go network.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, oh, I just want to say hi to people and then meet the people that I want to meet.
Yeah.
You know?
And technically that's considered networking.
Yeah, but I never told myself I'm going to go network.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, oh, okay, yeah.
And even Rob, you know? So shout out Rob, which he's from Bounce Back or whatever, and they're the ones that threw the event, you know. Mm-hmm. And I saw him at the food court or like in between, when we were going to the restroom, you know. And I seen him, we made eye contact and we both went like, hey, what's up, bro? Like that, los dos así, you know. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go say what's up to him porque it's a missed opportunity. Because you know how some people like,
they'll just say what's up.
Or that sometimes they'll be like that. Like they'll see somebody they know and they kind of like, oh, let me go this way. For whatever reason, on social media, they're real cool.
Why are we like that?
People are like that. Like
I'm like that.
Oh, I try not to be like that. Like I don't want to.
I'm too shy.
Yeah, porque that's how you like meet friends. That's how you meet people.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very shy when it comes down to that initial. But once it happens, I'll just talk to you for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm so good at talking. But
I feel like what happens, like if it happens like at Target or something, I feel like you tend to avoid people. Not you, but just people.
Yeah.
Tend to avoid people because they don't want to get stuck in a conversation or.
Oh yeah, that's
so it's it's just like one of those things where it's like you have to approach it in a way like say hi to them, but like, oh hey, what's up guys, how you doing?
Like and with the Vanessa Guillen sisters.
Yeah, well that's different, right? Pero I'm talking about like friends that we might see or people that we know on social media.
So remember when we were walking away and I was like, oh, I used to be best friends with that girl. But I didn't even approach her, but she had passed me up. But whenever she passed me up, I didn't see her until I turned around and I saw that you were still with you're taking a picture with 93.
Oh, Miguel.
With Miguel. I was going to say Mike, but with Miguel. And then I turned around and I'm like, oh, and you were walking away. But I didn't want to walk over there and be like, hey, how are you? You know, even though you were already there. But I knew you were going to come this way. So I didn't feel like, I'm not going to go. Like, whatever. She's not even, no me vio, you know. So then whenever we came around and we saw each other, and I feel like we both made the eye contact and we're like, we both said, hey, like at the same time. And, you know, Which is crazy because we're like the same age and we both only have like one kid and they're both boys. And el niño de ella hace lo que hace su husband or whatever, like the breakdancing. Because they go to break free a lot.
Oh, okay.
And then Milo comes with us and does like everything we do. You know? So it's pretty cool. But
yeah.
But maybe I should be less like that. I will be.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, okay, y'all bumped into each other, and it's like one of those like, okay, well, I'm not about to have a whole ass conversation, so it's like you have to know how to cut it short, but still be like friendly and hey, it was good night. It was good seeing you. We're gonna shop around. You know, I keep going like this because
you did that
doing a fist bump thing. Like
I know.
But it's like
I'll fist bump you.
It's good seeing you, man. Like I'm gonna continue this podcast. All right, like I see you around. I see you around.
It's not
like you know.
So like with us, it was like she's like, oh my god, your boy is so big, and I'm like, el tuyo también, and I'm like, and that's what I was like, oh okay, pues ahí te miro, and then
I'll see you around. You know, like don't do that.
What? I don't do that.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't even.
You should do that. Actually, you should do that.
Fist bump?
Yeah. No, but the sound.
Psh.
Yeah.
Why it's cool?
It's cool.
It makes me cool.
Yeah. So guys, if you're gonna network in that way. Make sure you have something already backed up where they have somewhere to go or look forward to.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. That's what it is. Be prepared. Be prepared. Like, don't show up and be like, I don't know. Let's just say, okay, let's say Drake, right? He's obviously a big ass artist.
Gotta be ready for that.
Once, we approach him, it would be like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Drake, what's up? Like, I'm not gonna say how you been. Like, it'll be like, hey, how are you? Like, I'm good. Be like, hey man, like I'm a big fan and, you should check us out. We have a podcast. We're coming prepared, telling him what we offer, what we have, right? Like that.
Okay,
opposed to being like, hey, like I'm a big fan, and then him being, thank you.
Now we're just one of in the sea of people.
And now it's just like he replies, thank you, and then what do you say after that? You're welcome.
Yeah. Like, no, a more realistic one.
Yeah, more realistic.
More realistic is Paul Cancel.
Okay, yeah, Paul Cancel.
Yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. We missed him, right? We missed him. We didn't get to meet him. And then Chewy was like, bro, you just missed him. He's gone, whatever. But it's like, with him, I want to meet him, but we didn't. And you said like, oh, maybe it wasn't the right time, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the right time.
Porque if I would have stopped him and we would have got introduced and stuff, if we would have got introduced and we were in Chewy's booth, it's enclosed, I think we would have been good.
Yeah.
But if I would have caught him like in the hallway, like of people, I feel like, hey bro, look, my name is. I feel like people would have been like, yo, Paul, can we have a picture? And it's just one of those things. Like, what's keeping him from paying attention to me than like with people that want to like hype him up, So it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I gotta be prepared. You gotta know when to find him. This place is his like, I'm not gonna say territory, but it's his field of expertise. Mm-hmm. So people know who he is in that area, Yeah. But if I find him out in the wild or whatever,
it's in
where he's by
something,
where he's by himself or
in the wild.
But that's different. I can be like, I kind of win. Oh shit! I kind of win that over.
Yeah.
Like,
or not really. It's just the level of y'all are both on the wild where y'all are in is same type of expertise for both of y'all.
It's like, how I always like symbolize things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like let's say if his energy if you could see like
He's
everything.
Super sane.
Yeah, if you could see his aura, right?
Uh-huh.
And that being his YouTube and stuff. Just El Solo, his aura is already big.
Yeah.
But being there,
it's even bigger.
It expands into all these people. So it's like me jumping into his pool of like everything.
Yeah.
But if I found him by himself and then me, obviously his YouTube channel is way bigger than ours. But now it's like, it's less that I have to compete with.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, hey, bro.
Attention wise.
Yeah. And now I have his attention. I have something to offer.
Yeah.
And, we're in the same thing,
Yeah.
So then it makes for a better conversation, makes for a better link.
Yeah. So basically, guys, be prepared. If you have somebody you want,
be prepared, man.
Like to model for you or anything related to your business, like, be prepared for that conversation. But Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think we touched everything.
What's that last one? Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
Nah.
Okay.
Save it for another.
Shout out Selena Gomez.
Save it for my Entre Nos podcast.
Oh, okay. Shout out Selena Gomez, right? I don't know what the hell's going on, pero
I mean, I just saw one clip.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna dive into that, I guess, on Entre Nos. I see you there.
No, we don't waste time on gossip
Drama?
like that.
Oh.
Yeah, like, why would we waste on gossip that it ain't even gonna affect our life in any way?
My bad.
Take that.
Other than that, guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to Studio 1017.
Subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram at Studio 1017, TikTok at Studio 1017. There we go. That's the end of it. This is the This and Much More podcast. Look forward to the Entre Nos podcast and our vlogs. I don't know what we're gonna name the vlogs yet.
Hey, y'all should comment ideas.
Comment ideas for the vlogs.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, that's it.
Thank y'all for watching.
Appreciate y'all.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Yes, sir. And that's it.
All right.
Much love. Peace.